What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Joe and this is Heart and Hustle Printing. Alright, so what is this video? This video we are going to be unboxing another heat press. A company reached out to me. They asked me if they sent me a heat press, if I would unbox it and then do a review on it. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I will also put the link down in the description for those of you that are interested in this heat press that we're fixing to unbox. Also, they said in this video they're going to give me a discount code if you're interested in this. So there will be a discount code to go along with the link to this right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to open this up, we're going to set it up, and then we're going to press something. All right, so here is the box that it comes in right here. Like I said, they sent this to me a while back. I don't even remember what they said they were sending me. I just know they said it was a heat press. So here's what the box looks like. All right, so typical box, right? No damages to it. So again, this video is targeted for those of you who are just starting. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up and see how it looks on the inside. Oh, so it looks like it's a 5-in-1 heat press. So here it is right here. It is a 5-in-1 dual display heat press machine. So I thought it was just a regular heat press, but it's a 5-in-1. So we're gonna check this out. So we're gonna go ahead and take these out and see how it looks. All right, so the first thing we're gonna take out of here is the mug press. So here it is right here. It's got your standard 4-prong female plug right here. This sleeve thing can be interchanged. I'm not used to them being like this. Usually they're glued in here, but there's what this one looks like. If you can see, some of these screws that are on here look rusted. I'll zoom in there. You can see that right there, couple right there, couple right there. I don't know where this was shipped from. I don't know if it was shipped from overseas or a lot of these heat presses that they've sent me in the past come from here in the United States. So I mean, I don't know. So here's one thing that I see whenever I'm unboxing this is some of these screws on here are rusted. The lever right here, you stick your mug in there. Once you got your mug into place, you go ahead and grab this and you will go ahead and sublimate or press your mug, whatever you're doing. If you're using HTV on this, it's not really going to last long. Preferably, I'd say sublimate, right? So what we're not going to do is we're not going to sublimate a mug. We're just going to leave this as is, and we're going to go ahead and finish pulling the rest of this stuff out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this, and it looks like a cap press. Well, the top part to the cap press right here. So here this is, looks like we need some screws for this. So we'll be looking for those in a little bit. So there's that. All right, and then the next thing we have, looks like these are the plate presses right here. I have yet to press anything with any of the presses that they've given me with plates. Does that make sense? I have yet to press plates. There we go. So I have yet to press plates, right? But that's what this would be for. Sublimation is best. I wouldn't do HTV on a plate unless it's just going to be for decorations or something like that. And then down here is this looks like the bottom of the cap press where you would do the cap. It looks like the base that we're going to be putting this on is slidable. So this is the base for the cap. All right, and then the last thing that is up here, this looks like what I always call the brain of the heat press. Pull this out of here, and here it is right here. So this is the brain of the heat press. We got our out temperature. This is where it says work. That's probably going to be our time. So yeah, we got temperature here, time here, set it. You got Fahrenheit, Celsius, so you can use it either way. Then you have the power button right here, and then back here in the back you got your reset. Yeah, press to reset. So if it were to pop the fuse in here or whatever, or turn off, you try to reset it by doing that right there. And then this side right here is where you're going to slide it onto the actual press, and then whatever component that you're using will plug right here. So if you're using the cap press, you would use this. Switch it out, you would use the regular press that's in there, plug into here, or the mug press should also plug into that too. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out this foam insert. once we remove this, it should reveal the press down at the bottom. Alright, so as you guys can see, hopefully you can see that down in there. There is the press. It's wrapped up with plastic in there. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get it out, we're going to set it up right here so that you guys can check it out. Alright, so here it is. Alright, look, now we're going to pull it out of this styrofoam piece right here. Set it down. Alright, let's get this plastic here. Alright, so here it is right here. It looks pretty good. This reminds me of the first press that was sent to me. This stuff right here built pretty good. Alright, so let's look at the bottom of this. This thing is, these feet right here are plastic. These are plastic. There's no rubber bushings down here. I don't know if there's something in the package that you could put here that will keep this whole thing from sliding around. So we're going to look for those in a minute, see if they're in there. If you guys remember the last press that we unboxed, it didn't have nothing here. And whenever you would do something, the whole thing would slide around. So we're going to look to see if that's in there. Another thing that I see that we're missing is right here. This is the lever that you would use to make this go up and down. All right, so I did find it. Here it is right here. So here, this is inside the package. Hopefully you guys can see this. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to put this on right now. All right, so in this package right here, you get the actual little screw, came with it, the handle, and it came with the Allen key that will go with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, grab this, stick it inside there, put it on here, screw it down, and this is not the right Allen key for this. So I don't even know what this is for now. So luckily I have a toolbox here and we could do this, right? So I don't know what this is for. None of these Allen key fittings on here are for this. So we'll have to figure that out. All right, so there it is right there. That's what you need right there, the 3/16 to get that piece on there, right? This is the one that they sent us. And this is the one that we had to use. So I don't know what this is for yet. I'm not gonna get rid of it because it might be for something. The last one that we had like this piece right here, whenever it came to making this go up and down, I had to grab it from the front and then turn it to make it go up and down smoothly. So we're not gonna grab it at all. We're gonna see how this thing goes up and down. All right, so there it is. It's going down really easy, right? And then when it comes up, it's also coming up really easy also. So that is something that is good. So whenever it comes to adjusting this plate right here, it will be really easy for you to go ahead and adjust this right here, right? Then go ahead and clamp it down or press to go ahead and adjust your pressure to whatever you're pressing, right? So this actually works and is a lot better than the last one that we had. So I went ahead and I spun this thing around, and you can see right here, hopefully you can see this. I will zoom in for you. There is a lip right here. That lip is where this goes right here. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna get it and slide it right on. So this one's plastic, so be careful. It's plastic. If you can see that, it is plastic. So if you hit it or bump it, you might take a chance of breaking one of those lips on there, and then it's just going to be on the floor, right? So be careful with that. Go ahead and put it on there. All right, so this piece right here is the heating element, right? All right, so this piece right here is what gets hot. It tells you on there, cautious that it gets hot. With any heat press, be careful because it will get hot. So what we're going to do with this is you have to plug this into this right here. So once you plug this into that, you go ahead and give it a couple turns, and what it's going to do is it's going to then lock it into place. So then we could turn this on and get some heat to it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and power this up. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to set our temperature. So whenever you click it one time, it's going to take you to the temperature just like this. You're going to go ahead and adjust it. Since we're going to be using the Gimme 5 product, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it to 285. All right, now that I got it at 285 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit set. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set the time. So this is only for 4 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and lower this down to 4 seconds. All right, so the next thing you can do is you can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So it's on Fahrenheit, click to see, it's now on Celsius. So we are leaving it on Fahrenheit, hit set, and then it shows us our real-time temperature. So it's going up, and then our time. So, all right, so with our temperature gun, as we are checking the temperature underneath, we're pretty close, 286. As you guys can see up above, we're at 285. And then, as you guys know, the heat press, you will hear it click. That means it's turning on. And then you'll hear it click, meaning that it reached its temperature. And then it'll turn off for a little bit. But if you look, we're pretty much at 285 as it's fluctuating. So we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to press something with this right here to see what our results will be. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and press a piece of this Gimme 5 right here that we have. We're going to press it 285 for 4 seconds and see if this heat press will do it right. So as you can see, this also comes with a Teflon sheet. So you get your Teflon sheet that comes with it, your rubber pad, and then I always call it carpet pad because that's what goes under the carpet. So got both of those. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw this shirt on here. It's just a shirt that I have for screen printing. I use it to clean up stuff. So we're going to put this on here, and we are going to press this Gimme 5. But one thing I do want to show you is whenever you get ready to press your shirt or whatever you're pressing, you have to start the timer because this thing doesn't have a little lever on here that will click like a lot of the other ones do to start the timer. It looks like right here they have holes to like where the timer would be set up, but it's not on here, right? So what you have to do is whenever you close this, as you can see, our timer is not starting. So if you were to do that and walk away and expect it to beep, it's not going to beep, right? And then you're going to end up burning whatever you're doing, right? So what you have to do is we're going to go ahead and put this Gimme 5 on here. We didn't make any design or anything. We're going to go ahead and put it on there. We're going to press it, and then we're going to start the countdown. And then once it's done and you pick it up, what you have to do now is you have to click it again to stop it. All right, so that's our 285 for 4 seconds. Let's see how it worked. So, as you guys saw right there, 285 for 4 seconds, and it actually came out really good. It stuck to the shirt like it's supposed to, with no problem. So it's on there, and we had no problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch this out and this out, and we're going to switch it to something else and do another press. So what you want to do with this Allen key, this is what it's used for. You're going to go ahead and stick it through this hole. You can see it went to that screw on the bottom. You're just going to turn it until it takes it. You're going to turn it till it loosens it up. Don't take it all the way out. You're going to turn it till it loosens it up. And then if you look right here, you can see that there's a groove. Hopefully you can see that to where you can slide this platen off of here. So let me go ahead, loosen the other side so you can take it off. And then once you have it loose, all you gotta do is grab it, slide it forward, and it'll fall right out. All right, so this does not come with the screws, right? So what you have to do is you have to take these screws, actually take them off of here, which I think is a hassle. If they would have just put them on here, it would have made it a whole lot easier. But now you have to take these off and put them on here so that you can get ready for the next job, right? So we're gonna go ahead, put that one on there. And these things are not cold, they are very hot from just pressing that last piece right there. All right, so now with this piece, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up, put the screws in, and I'm gonna slide it back into place. I'm gonna hold it in place so I can tighten these up. So this is always a pain in the butt because you can only turn so far. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these on there, and then we'll be right back. So now that we got that in, we're gonna do the same thing with this. We're gonna grab this piece, plug it in, get it where we need it, and then we're gonna go ahead and power it back on. So as you guys can see, it says 285 degrees. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put that on there. We're gonna line this up, make sure we get it right. Right there. We're gonna go ahead, press it, start our timer, stop our timer, pick this up, and then we're gonna remove the film from here. If I can get it. And there it is right there. So that's the Gimme 5. Again, we're gonna bring this around. Press it again without the carrier sheet. That thing got hot really fast. All right, oh, we gotta start our timer. See, if you don't, I'm used to them starting automatically. This one you have to start it and stop it on your own. So don't forget that, because you will end up burning whatever you're doing. So there is how the plate press works, or whatever you're doing. If you need something small, I guess you could use this, or like I said, if you're doing it on a plate. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get this off of here and bring the cap press over here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna swing this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and remove this, and then what I'm gonna do is this bottom platen right here, it's pretty loose. I guess all these screws that are on here look loose, but all you gotta do for this, slide it forward and it'll come right off. So these are not tight, so there's grease on there. All right, so these all need to be tightened up. As you can see, they weren't tightened. You can see that right here. Front of it, you can see those screws in there wiggling around. So not a big deal. We could tighten those up ourselves, right? So as you can see here, has 3 different rails, right? One here, and one here. These 2 are for that. These 2 they did grease. This one they didn't, but no big deal. All we're gonna do with this is, if you can see the grooves that are on here and the groove that is on here, what we are gonna do is take it, put it into place, slide it right in. That's it. So kind of wobbly, but it is what it is. Personally, I've never really liked these cap presses to do caps, because there's not enough room underneath this to put a cap. You know what I mean? So let me show you what I'm talking about. If I was trying to press this cap right here, this would be very hard, as you can see, very hard to do, right? There's just no room underneath this to really press a cap on here really good. I don't recommend these for caps. What I always use these for is whenever I'm doing sleeves. But if you want to give it a try, go for it. You know what I mean? It's up to you. What I recommend using these for is for like sleeves. If you're doing a sleeve on a short sleeve shirt like this right here, you can always put this on here, put it just like that, and you don't have to worry about using that right there. That's what I use it for. So the same thing with this. We're just gonna bring this over here, put it and lock it into place, and then we're gonna tighten this up one more time. All right, so this, we have to adjust it. So again, just come back here to the back, and as you can see, it has a nice, smooth rise, I guess you could say, whenever it goes up. All right, then you just wanna align this. So we have it too far forward, loosen it till you get it right where you want it, all right? Good pressure. You can add some more just by lowering it. So that's good right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this thing, again, let this warm up, and then we're gonna press some more of our Gimme 5. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring our mug in here. All I did was just disconnect this cap press right here, push this in here, get it into place, and then go ahead and turn it on. Once you get it turned on, what you're gonna do is you're gonna let this element in here go ahead and heat up, right? Once this thing gets to the temperature that it needs to get to, whatever you're pressing, if it's a mug or whatever you're pressing, you're gonna go ahead, like I said, let it get up to temperature, and then you're just gonna go ahead, put it in there, and then clamp it in, right? If you had to adjust it, you would just do this right here. And as you can see, this screw, whenever I'm turning this, the gap from here is getting bigger. Depending on what you are using, if you're using a coffee mug, you would have to have more of a gap so that the handle could stick out of there. All right, so that's how you would adjust this right here. All right, so here's what comes inside of this box whenever you get it. Comes with the cap press, 2 plate presses, the mug press, and then the 12x15 platen for whatever you're trying to do right there. All right, so do I recommend this heat press? I do. I don't care about the cap press or the plate press, but I do use the mug press when it comes to sublimating mugs. You guys see me use them when I've done lives, so I couldn't edit anything out, and everything came out really good with these 5-in-1 heat press mug presses right there. This 15x12, it gets the job done. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a heat press to put something on there when this right here will do the exact same thing. I'm not sure the price right now at this time because I don't know all the info on it, but I'll find out. I will put the link for this down in the description. They also told me they were going to give me a discount code for you guys. So if you're interested in this press, if you're just starting out, I recommend it because, like I said, what you don't want to do is go out there and spend $1,000 or $1,500 on a heat press, and then a month later, it wasn't what you thought, right? If you go out there and you spend $200-300 on something like this, and it wasn't what you thought it was, then you're not out of $1,500. You're only out of $300, and then you could probably sell it for $150 to $200 to one of your friends that is looking to try it out. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I recommend this. I don't recommend this heat press to someone that has been doing this for a long time. Beginners only, right? If you've been doing this for a long time, this is not for you, right? And then as you guys can see in the background, got the Anatol equipment over there, getting ready to start setting it up, shooting a video on how I'm putting that back together since we had to take it apart since it didn't fit inside my door, right? So we will be doing that soon. But I just want to say that I thank you guys for watching another one of my videos. Thank you guys for all the support. Stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, keep pressing.